State squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Bruce Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Tar Heels will get us started with the opening kickoff. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Kansas State's offense has the ball first today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. On target over the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Wildcats! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Back to throw, it's Allen. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line.
Turning on the Jets. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker, it's Smith. They'll get the first down, it's spotted on the 49. Offense in the hurry-up.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, UNC! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point was good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hubbard. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That ball was just lying there forever in the end zone, and the defense finally pounced on it. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
The coverage team maintained his discipline. Not much doing on that return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got his man all by himself. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Kansas State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Allen. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Stands in and takes the hit. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Going for it all. Makes the catch. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. About a little time, lets it go. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They believe they can run right here. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Third down play from the gun. Hauls it in. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. The throw. A strike downfield. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. The give to the back. He breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Got it set up on the outside. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Allen. Makes the catch, it's Smith. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to fire deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UNC! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the returner is stopped. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Looking to fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point,
Touchdown, North Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And they did tack on the extra point.
42, Kansas State, 14.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the 3rd quarter. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. To throw, it's Allen. With the catch, it's Smith.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Release to the back. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Might be changing the route. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Gonna look downfield again. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
49, Kansas State, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Power football with the run. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got a man, it's Keene. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Drake. Turning it on. He's at the 40, the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UNC.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
North Carolina, 56. Kansas State, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Looking for a man. It's Fleming. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Corrals it at the 45. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Slithers into space. Picks up the first down. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. And the returner will be dragged down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Allen. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle, it's Vaughn. He's got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Smith. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield is Smith. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They go to the draw. There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. On the
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here tonight.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Looking to pass, it's Fleming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the returner will be brought down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. And
makes the grab at the 10. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
77, Kansas State, 14.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Looking downfield, it's Fleming. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand man for man.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They think there's room to run to the right here. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together.
Breaks into the open. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. The running back has it. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Cox. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. And while the game is all but decided, Why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? After the run, now to throw. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Fleming. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
One more play to pad the stats. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it in stride inside the 20. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.